Maba Uo, Yandel'ora and Aunty Fran. Hello, you are seeing the lands of the Yandel'ora, home country of the Darawal peoples. Yandel'ora, the land of peace between peoples. It's also known today as the scenic hills of Campbelltown, New South Wales. Yandel'ora is a special meeting place which Aunty Fran is about to share with you. Aunty Fran is my mum. When you meet Aunty Fran, you're gifted a slice of traditional Darawal knowledge with a mischievous spirit and offerings to understand some of the truths to this place. Nawe Mumuguonya. It's time to shut our eyes and fall back into the spiritual significance of why Yandel'ora needs to be publicly recognized and preserved. Ilamea Nurodiana, Mabura Nandidi Kabo Nara O Mangari. Don't forget to open your eyes when you hear the bird song. Uruwanga Nali Nali. And please walk in the sunlight. Yandel'ora, the land of peace between peoples.
Long time ago, there used to be big meetings held where all the peoples on the east part of Australia would meet together once every generation and they would make laws. This time it was the turn of the people of the Lyrebird. One of the first the peoples to arrive was Gillinga. Gillinga was very handsome, and he was so proud of his handsome looks, and he had a beautiful voice. Gillinga thought, well, the best place for people to admire my great looks and to admire my beautiful voice would be the waterhole, because everybody would have to come and drink at the waterhole. Gradually, all the other peoples arrived, the devil dogs from the far south, the Dulamai, the crocodile people, come from the far north. Kangaroos come from the west. The goanna people come from the southwest. Wiritjiribin, the Lyrebird, was very happy. Everybody settling down, he was so relieved. But then Gillinga became a little bit upset because people weren't taking any notice. They would come down to drink and they were so busy talking to each other that they took no notice of his beautiful voice. And nobody mentioned his handsome looks. And Gillinga became very sulky. When Kookaburra and Bandicoot came down to the edge of the water to have a drink, Gillinga said in the voice that was like Kookaburra's best friend, "Look at that stupid Kookaburra. Look at him. His laugh just annoys everybody." And Kookaburra became very upset and he looked at Bandicoot, and then all of a sudden Bandicoot's best friend's voice came from the reeds and said, "Look at Bandicoot. He goes around digging holes. That's all he does all day. Doesn't do anything else but dig little holes for people to fall in." Poor little Bandicoot got upset too. Gradually, all of the people came down to have a drink, and each of them heard the voice of their best friend say something horrible about them. Pretty soon, the entire area was writhing with people fighting and yelling and screeching at each other. And Lyrebird then gathered all the people together and he said, "There is something wrong with that waterhole. What is there that is causing all of us to be enemies?" And Lyrebird went down to the waterhole and pretended to drink. And there he heard the voice of the golden-breasted robin saying, "Look at that silly Lyrebird. He is so proud of that stupid tail of his. Look at it." Now, all the people hiding in the grass heard that comment, and they all knew that why the Lyrebird had its tail, and the colours of the Lyrebird's tail were the colours of the ashes of the first fire. Then Eagle flew up into the sky and he looked down and he saw Gillinga the frog there hiding, and he grabbed him and he brought him out and he dropped him in amongst where all the people were hiding. and the people beat Gillingar. They found their sticks and their waddies and they beat him until he was a horrible brown, bruised colour, and he was no longer handsome. His beautiful looks had been destroyed. All this noise had awakened the Creator Spirit, who'd been sleeping nearby and waiting for the meeting to start. And the Creator Spirit heard all this noise and went into the middle of all the people and looked at the frog and said, "What has happened?" And the lyrebird explained that the people had come down to drink, they had heard something terrible being said about them, and they fought, but we've settled it. It is fine. We now know whose fault it was. The Creator Spirit looked at the frog and he said to the frog, "Did you indeed do this?" And the frog shamefully said, "Yes, yes, I did." And the Creator Spirit then said, "For that I take away your beautiful voice, and you will remain as you are. You will not heal. You will remain forever the ugliest creature in this land." But then the Creator Spirit was not finished. Turning to all the rest, he said, "Now I take away your ability to speak to each other. Because you did not obey the truths of law, you do not deserve the right to be able to speak to each other." And the people looked at each other in horror. And then this Creator Spirit turned to the lyrebird and said, "Because only you were the one who sought the truth, who tried to put an end to this fighting, I give you the ability to speak everybody's language, and you become the peacemaker." All of the people went off and they were very, very upset. But it was the lyrebird then who became the interpreter. And that is what the lyrebird is today. The lyrebird has the ability to remember all songs. It has the ability to remember all language. And it has the ability to be the peacemaker.